Greetings to everyone. My topic is all about summary recording and narrative process. So first, let's begin with summary recording. But first, let's define what is recording. The Social Work Dictionary 2014 defines recording as the process of putting in writing and keeping on file relevant information about the client, the problem, the prognosis, the intervention plan, the progress of treatment, the social, economic, and health factors that contribute to the situation, the procedures of termination or referral. Now, let's proceed to what is summary recording. Summary recording is the preferred method for ongoing social work practice because it is much briefer than process recording, hence, much less time consuming to write and to record. However, summary recording requires more thought and planning on the worker's part because he must decide what to record and what to omit. Summary recording tries to summarize the interactions with focus on the main events. It avoids detail of any event. It is useful for keeping the records of the work carried out.
Purpose and functions of social work recording. Documentation of social work activity. Social worker records each and every activity of the process of solving the problem of client. Continuity of services. Social worker might be an employee for an agency. She or he is might not be there for inter-process of problem solving with client or agency. In this situation, agency must be able to pick up where or she or he left up. This would be possible with the help of record only. Quality control. The quality and quantity of services being provided could be known by reviewing written records that present a picture of social work activity. Statistical reporting. Social workers maintain records periodically. Those data and sources is being used by social work agencies to justify agencies' activities and programs. This justification is a way to maintain funding for ongoing programs and projects or to formulate or plan another programs and projects. Organizing the workers' thought. Social work use various skills and methods to mobilize clients to solve individuals, families, groups, and community problems. They develop their analytical skills and those analysis is also includes in recording. Interdisciplinary communication. Generally, it believes that social workers do not refer any cases, but sometimes social workers themselves cannot sort out the problem by himself. While seeking help with other discipline or professional, recording used to communicate social diagnostic information and recommendations for consideration by other professionals who may be involved with the client in a team approach to treatment. Teaching and research. Social worker records each and every activities, observation, limitation, and learning. While doing so, social worker link this process with theoretical application which provide them insights of theoretical aspect of social work. A therapeutic tool. Recording can be used as a therapeutic tool with a client to help him to respond to treatment. Assessment and planning. Social worker records clear and comprehensive facts and circumstances of cases. Records help social worker to plan for target and client systems to sort out the issues faced by clients in proper path. Records give feedback and seek forecasts for intervention plan. Accountability. Recordings as written or audiovisual document can be used to make the workers, agency, and community accountable to the actions taken by them. Supervisory review. Review of case records is used by most supervisors as a means of keeping track of social work activity. Records review is also a means of assessing the kind and quality of service being provided by an individual supervisor.
Our next topic is the narrative process. Our next topic, what is narrative process? Here are some definitions of narrative process. Simply put, a process control narrative is a written description of a manufacturing process that details the steps needed to start up, maintain an ideal running state, and safely shut down the system. A process narrative is a story or a guide to define what processes your IT group performs and how they perform this task. Narrative process using image, symbol, and visual storytelling is a valuable and powerful tool for understanding root stories and unconscious beliefs, while assessing new information to support restorative healing. In short, narrative process, it is a story of what you do. So we have the process narrative details or outline. First, the introduction. A. Purpose of the process. B. Intended audience. C. Background. D. Who performs the operation. E. Brief description with a visual aid. F. Definitions of terms. G. Materials and methods used. H. Results. I. Partitioning sentence the major steps in the explanation phase by phase. In the second, we have the step-by-step explanation. A. First major step, and B. Second major step. And third is the conclusion. A. One operating cycle. B. Result of the operation. C. Review of the major steps. And D. Application of the process. Define narrative. Narrative is a telling of some true or fictitious event or connected sequence of events recounted by a narrator to a narrating. Lastly, what is narrative approach? Narrative approach to social work involves helping clients to talk about their problems as if they were a story. The primary benefit of the narrative approach is in helping the client gain distance and objectivity in regards to the problem. The narrative approach can also be used to guide clients into discerning the causality that lead to the problem, which in turn can help inform their future behavior.